Hello everyone, welcome to our channel of Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School. My name is Kajal Kulkarni and I am going to teach grade 5 SST. Now in our last episode we had seen about some people never die. So we will just take a short recap of the previous part. Out of millions, millions and millions people, many out of many people, hardly few are becoming a great personality. It is like they are having that capability and they are having that courage to do something for the nation or to do something for the people. Okay, so it is inside them that they want to do something. So that is social work. They want to do some social work, right? So we always remember those people, those who are doing something for us. See students, when we are in school, we remember few teachers. Yes, even I remember my few teachers. I have not forgotten. Why? Because few teachers were very loving, very caring, and few teachers were very strict. So I remember my teacher who was very strict, and I remember my one teacher who was very loving and caring. So why do I remember them? Because they had done something good for us, right? So I remember them. Similarly, few great personalities, they have done many good things for us, right? So we do remember, we never forget them. So one of them was Abraham Lincoln. Now Abraham Lincoln was born in the year 1809 and he was born in a very poor family in USA. His parents were not having that much money to spend for his studies. So in his whole life he attended school just for a year. But he had a desire to learn, means he wanted to study. So his stepmother always encouraged him to read and write. And he was having few books which he used to read, that same book every time. So in the age of 22, he settled down in the state of Illinois, and after that he tried many jobs. But after trying the different kinds of job, he became a lawyer, and at the age of 25, when he was only 25, he was elected to the Illinois House of Representatives. Then what he did? He was against the act of slavery. He was against the act of slavery. In America, the whites, what they were doing? They were keeping the Negroes or the black persons as their slaves to do their household works, and they were treated very badly for that. So Abraham Lincoln was against all this. So he was he started some act, means he started fighting for that. He wanted to make the people, means he wanted that everyone should be treated similarly. Then this made him unpopular in the southern states of America, and the people were not happy with him. In the year 1860, Abraham Lincoln was elected as a president of USA, and after the election, he was elected, what happened? The southern states, they were against him, so they had a war amongst themselves in northern states and the southern states. So that war was called as American Civil War. So that took place for 4 years. Okay, during that war, what Abraham Lincoln did, he announced to give freedom to all those black people, all those Negroes, and after 2 years, he passed a law that slavery should be totally banned. No slavery, no slaves in anybody's house. Only if they are willing to do the work, they was living with them. So he was again second time elected as the president. When he was elected as a president, he wanted that the people of northern and southern states should come together and live with unity and peace. But the southern states people were not agreeing with the point of view with Abraham Lincoln. So what happened when he had many plans to act on? So what happened? He was shot dead by one of the supporter of southern states. Then next we had seen about Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, he was born on 2nd October 1869 in Gujarat at Porbandar. So when he was studying law in England, and he became he went to South Africa for further studies, and there he became a successful lawyer. Then South Africa, during those days, South Africa was ruled by the Britishers. Even India was ruled by the Britishers. And South Africa means the black people were living there. Even few Indians were living in South Africa. So what happened? The Britishers treated very badly with the blacks. And one day Gandhiji was thrown out of the train. As I told you all, he was not allowed to sit. He was told that these seats are for the white people, not for you bloody blacks. Okay, so he was thrown out of the train, and that time he decided to fight against this injustice between blacks and whites. So he developed his own method of fighting, that was fighting against injustice with his method of satyagraha, means not to use non-violent methods. So he became very famous in South Africa as well as in India. He returned to India after spending 20 years in South Africa, and when he decided to continue his struggle with the British rule in India, and so he launched the non-cooperation movement. Gandhiji, as I explained you all, that Gandhiji had launched many movements: non-cooperation movement, Swadeshi movement, Dandi March, then many he had started with the movements. So the Champaran, yes, the Champaran movement, your Satyagraha movement in Champaran. So he had started many, and this what we say, he became so famous in India that the people started supporting him, and he got many followers with him. So this happened, like the Britishers were not happy with it. They wanted to break the Indians. They didn't want that Indians should be united. So they wanted, when they came in India, they saw the unity of the people in India. So they were not happy. They planned that if we want to rule over India, we can only do one thing: we can divide these people, that Hindus and Muslims and all the religious, we will divide the religions, and with the help of that we will be able to rule India. We will be able to take charge of India. So what they did, they started dividing the people first, and then they took charge of India. And then when the people supported Gandhiji, again when they came united, the Britishers were very angry with that, and they used to beat the Indians, the people, anyhow, anywhere. They used to just start beating, and there were no rules and regulations for the Britishers. If they feel like beating someone, they used to just start beating. If the people are walking on the road and the Britishers think that yes, I want to beat someone, I want to hit someone, so they used to just start with lathi charge. So many of the movements took place, and Gandhiji, due to those movements, Gandhiji was arrested many a times, but the Britishers were forced to leave Gandhiji. Gandhiji went to jail many a times, but the Britishers were forced, the people used to sit for without eating. So they used to sit on, we say, It was like they used to come together and sit and means not use any arms and ammunitions, but they used to just have some writing matters. They used to write newspapers and all such things, and they used to bring more and more people together. So this happened in such a way that the Britishers were forced that if you don't leave Gandhiji, then the people will become more angry. They will become more very angry. So just leave him, and every time he was left out from the Britishers. Then after doing all this, many people gave their lives for the freedom of the country, and at last in the year 1947 on 15th August we got our independence. Then after that, Gandhiji was against the practice of Harijans, means untouchability. There were very different differentiation between the poor and the rich people. Means the rich people were like, they used to treat only the Harijans were very poor. So they were never allowed them to do whatever activities they wanted to do. So the Gandhiji called those Harijans as people of God. So he wanted that people should remain together and all should be together. Then Gandhiji was shot dead on 30th January 1948 by a person who did not like his methods. When India and Pakistan was partitioned, Gandhiji was heartbroken. He didn't like that. Why? Because India and Pakistan was first one country, one nation. So when it was partitioned, he didn't like that, and the person who didn't like Gandhiji's decision, he shot Gandhiji on 30th January 1948. So Gandhiji is remembered throughout the world just for his good deeds. He was a great soul. Then we had come to Martin Luther King. Now even Martin Luther King, he wanted that slavery should be banned, even though slavery was banned in USA, but still the process was still going on. It was not completely stopped. What was happening in the buses? There was several places like buses, or you can say hotels. There were separate seats for black and white. The people, means the black, they were not allowed to sit in the hotels or to have their food where the whites were sitting and having. So Martin Luther, he was the person who fought against this. He again started, means when Abraham Lincoln was shot dead, after him Martin Luther started with his fight against the slavery. Now Martin Luther King was born in the southern state of Georgia in USA in 1929. Martin Luther King, he visited India in 1959 to understand Gandhiji's method of fighting. He wanted to know that how Gandhiji is taking charge, means how he is fighting with these Britishers without using any arms and ammunitions, and these Britishers are they have to bend down in front of Gandhiji. What is the reason, how he is doing all this thing? So he visited India and had discussion with Gandhiji that how you are doing all these things, and he learnt many things from Gandhiji, and he implemented those things, those non-violent methods of protest in USA to bring equality for the blacks. Then when he did this, he also got many supporters. He got tremendous support among the blacks. On 28th August 1963, about 2 lakh people joined him in his march on Washington. A year later, a law was passed in the USA granting equality to the blacks. Then in which year? In the year a year later, means in the year 1964, then a law was passed that there should be equality between the whites and the blacks. Even though after that, see, King was given Nobel Prize for this efforts. Whatever efforts he has taken place, he was given Nobel Prize for that. But still, after all this even after granting a law, means even after passing a law, the few states, in some states the injustice was still there towards with the blacks. Like what was happening there in Alabama? Some white officials prevented blacks from voting in the election. Means the voting is the right of all the people of that nation. But few white officers, what they were doing, they were not allowing the blacks to give votes for election in the elections. So people joining King's protest march were beaten by the police. The people who were in support of King or Martin Luther, the police used to beat them. But the protest continued. It didn't stop. Nobody stopped. They continued with their protest. And soon a law was passed which ensured that the blacks could not be stopped from voting. So when the black was stopped from voting, again they started protest. Again Martin Luther King started protesting, and then at last this law was passed that even the blacks have the full rights to vote in the elections. Martin Luther King was shot dead. See, till now we have seen about Abraham Lincoln, we have seen about Gandhiji, and now we are seeing about Martin Luther King. They all three were shot dead. Okay, they were killed. How? By just shooting them. He was just 39 when he was killed. But during his lifetime, he made it possible for a whole race of people to live with dignity, to live with respect. He, in his fight, when he was alive, he made that people should live with full respect. They should also have full rights. Okay. The next is Mother Teresa. Agnes Gongsa Bojaxhiu was born in 1910. Now this is the name of Mother Teresa. Okay. She became a nun when she was only 12 years old and was given the name Teresa. The name is really very difficult. Just we remember Mother Teresa. So when she was 12 years old, she was given, she became a nun. Nun means to leave. She was not having means to leave all the family members, okay, and just become like we have saints, those who are not having family. They don't live life like what we are living. They don't enjoy their lives. They just live a simple life wherein they get 2 times we enjoy our life like anything. We go to watch movies and all those things. Yes, so they don't have all such things. So nun is a sister. We call in in Christianity they have this nun. So nun means they leave everything. Okay. So when she was 12 years old, she became a nun, and a name was given to her, that was Teresa. At the age of 18, she was sent to India to teach at a convent in Kolkata. When she was only 18 years, she came to India in Kolkata, and she was teaching in convent. Convent means a school. One day, she felt as if God was telling, convent means, students, it is a place where nuns live. Okay. So at the age of 18, she was sent to India to teach at a convent in Kolkata, means where all the nuns live. She was teaching all the other nuns. Where all the nuns were living in Kolkata, she was teaching all the nuns there. So what she was teaching, it is not like teaching like what we are teaching. It is all their religious talks. One day she felt as if God was telling her to work for the poorest people of the city. So one day what happened? She thought that God has come, God came in front of her, and God told her that you have to work for the very poor people of this city. Which city? Kolkata. So she left the convent and moved into the slums of Kolkata. She left where she was living with the nuns, where she was giving the religious teaching. She left that convent and she went in the slums of Kolkata. Slums means all jhopadpatti area. Okay. So she went in the slums of Kolkata where the poorest people live. She started to look after the poor and needy children. What she did? She started looking, means taking care of all the poor and the children, the needy children who are in need of something. Okay. In 1950, she and the people working with her set up a new order called Missionaries of Charity. What, in 1950, she as well as along with her, the people who are working with her, what they did? They had set up a new order called Missionaries of Charity. Charity means to help, keep on helping without any expectation, we keep on helping. So they took a vow to serve the poor. Vow means, we say mannat in English, in Hindi. So they took a vow, means they took a promise to serve the poor. Okay. She believed that serving the poor meant serving Christ himself. What did she feel? She felt that if I will help the poor, if I will help the needy people, that is the service to Lord Christ. Means whatever I am doing it for my Lord, for my God. And they started with this activity of helping everyone together. Over the years, the Missionaries of Charity opened schools, orphanages, homes for lepers and homes for the dying poor in India and other countries. Now, Mother Teresa, what she did, as here in the previous part we had seen that they started with Missionaries of Charity, means it is like an organization. So they started with this organization called Missionaries of Charities, and they took a promise, they took a vow that they will serve the poor without a penny, not expecting any money. See, poor from where they will give, right? So Mother Teresa felt that whatever I am doing for my Lord, I am doing for my Christ. Okay. So then over years, many years passed on, and this Missionaries of Charities opened this institution, opened this organization, opened many schools, started many schools, orphanages where the children who are not having, means they are thrown out. So those children are kept, they are called as orphanages. Homes of lepers, it is like a disease, leprosy, it is a disease wherein the body part starts melting and falling off. Okay, it is a very dangerous disease. So nobody touched such people, those who are having this leprosy. So Mother Teresa used to take care of those people, and also they started the homes for dying. The people who are dying, really they are very helpless, who are not having food, not having any means clothes, foods, nothing. So such people made the home for them and kept them safely and treated well with them. And this happened not only India but other countries also. For her selfless service for the poor, Mother Teresa received many awards. Among them are the Bharat Ratna from the Indian government, the Magsaysay Award and the Nobel Peace Prize. Mother Teresa was given many awards. Even in India, she got the Bharat Ratna Award. She died in the year 1997, but she will live forever in the memory of the people especially the poor. She is called, see, her name was given as only Teresa, but she became mother of all the poor. She helped all, Mother Teresa with the homeless poor in Kolkata. She helped all the poor who were really in very need. So she turned from Teresa, she turned Mother Teresa. Here she is holding a child. See Mother Teresa with a child. So they made organizations, and these organizations after many years, after few years, they started with schools, orphanages and homes for lepers and also for the dying people in India. So now we will see, I know now, Abraham Lincoln fought and won the battle against slavery in USA. Mahatma Gandhi's methods of Satyagraha won India its freedom. It was, see students, it is not only with the help of Satyagraha, means Mahatma Gandhi's method, but many of them have given their lives for freedom. Martin Luther King used Gandhiji's non-violent methods of protest to win equality for the blacks in the USA. Mother Teresa is remembered for her selfless services to the poor people of Kolkata. So in this chapter we have seen all about, in short we have seen all about Abraham Lincoln, we have seen about Mahatma Gandhi, we have seen about Martin Luther King and also about Mother Teresa. Okay, now these are the words to remember. Slave, a person who is owned by someone else and is forced to work for that person without payment. Movement, so movement here means what? Movement means halchal, we say halchal in Hindi. So your movement means what? An effort by a large group of people to achieve something, especially a reform in society, a change in the society. Convent, so it is not a school, students. Convent means a place where nuns live. Charity, charity means money or help given out of kindness to the poor and needy. Okay, it is not for the sake of money, not to earn money, but to give help. Now we will see with the exercise. Okay, first one is match the pair. President of the USA. Who is the President of USA? Martin Luther King, Mother Teresa, Abraham Lincoln or Mahatma Gandhi? President of USA is Abraham Lincoln. Great soul, Mahatma. Mahatma means great soul. Who is the great soul? Mahatma Gandhi. March on Washington. Who had a march on Washington? Martin Luther King. And Bharat Ratna, who was awarded with Bharat Ratna? Mother Teresa. Next we have multiple choice questions. Some of these questions could have more than one correct answer. See, from this you all may have few options that are having, means the question is having two correct answers. Who among these fought against the practice of slavery? Who fought for the slavery? Abraham Lincoln, Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa or Martin Luther King? Who fought for slavery? So slavery, Abraham Lincoln and Martin Luther King. They were the two personalities who fought for slavery. Mother Teresa, we know she had a fight, means she was helping the poor, and Mahatma Gandhi, he made many movements, he launched many movements and he was fighting for the Harijans, for untouchables. In the Satyagraha movement, Gandhiji told the people to fight against the British using force, arms, peaceful methods or combination of all these methods. When Gandhiji, he started with Satyagraha movement. Did he tell the people to use arms, to use force, means to have a fight, or to have a peaceful method, or the mixture of everything? Only peaceful methods. Which other leader used Gandhiji's method to fight injustice? Who used? Martin Luther King. Which of these leaders was shot dead by someone opposing the cause he was fighting for? Abraham Lincoln, Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King, or all of them? All of them were shot dead. Okay. So, here we have completed with the chapter. If there are any doubts, we will definitely solve in our doubt solving session. Till then, thank you.